for TLID.
TLID is trying to, hey, this is how you play the Rafaela to kill.
In this playoffs, in this run, can they keep it the same and go one step closer to Malaysia? Let's see. It's Bigetron Alpha versus Team Liquid ID, round number 2.
Round 2. Hey, take a look at Witty. Kind of giving an energy that, you know, hey, Key, I'll tell you how to play the Rafaela. And speaking of the Rafaela, I feel like, of course, again, they are going to really handle, or rather bank on the slow, anti-slow, but Witty flickers away.
Yeah, I guess the prio and the Juicing is still very early on. We can see Aran putting down the pressure on the Hilda. Super Luke with Key. Oh, down below. Aran might actually be caught here. Uh-oh. Vengeance going to be used up already as well. That should be first blood over. No orange buff take. It's, Moreno who takes it by mistake. Key might follow soon with the first blood. Nope, he will be able to survive.
Sorceress burnt left and right, and there was Aran trying to invade that orange buff take, and this is why you want to pick the Hilda. Be able to fight back with Fabian.
There he goes, Pure Alpha this time. Revenge for Fabian. First blood for Super Ken game 1. Now it's Fabian with an invade and a red tree win.
And it seems like Aran's death was not without a reason. As right away, Fabian just capitalized on the yes kill, getting engaged on.
Not enough damage just yet though. Moreno might actually be dead. He has the orange buff, 1 HP Witty! Gets him down. The double down of Ghani with the holy healing. So far, 2-1 start for the Cavalry.
The mid prio that the Rafaela gives isn't as aggressive or oppressive as the Khalid, but it gives you that extra damage and also sustainability for Yehezkiel to help fight away the Zeusin. You know how nasty the Zeusin peel is, that rage, that zone out with the Lantern Flare. But when there is Witty right behind you, just injecting you, you know, constantly, consistently with the anti-slows and the healing, I feel like Yehezkiel will have way of a greater time in the mid lane.
Yeah, for sure. And it's nasty too, the fact that Yves, over and over again, this matchup has been the name of the game in the playoffs so far, and Yves against the Sushin is still 100% the win rate, so BTR, they're all odds are against them.
Definitely, man. The Yves, the Hilda against the Assassin as well. No control over the neutral objective. Fabian will collect it, and now should be a 5-man invade, or 4-man rather, in the bottom lane. Super Ken will have to respect this. They don't have enough damage to take them on. Definitely not. Key already taking a bunch of damage. Super Ken still wanting to go for the steal right now with Lantern Flare already on him. He actually brings him into the turret, has the Vengeance. Aran brought back again. That's 2 times now, but again, the healing. Whoa, Raging Sandstorm to the back now with the real world manipulation. It's going to be Super Luke caught in the bad spot, but still able to get the healing down. Fabian has a Pure Alpha, and unnecessary though. It's another kill for TLID onto Super Luke, and it was only Hilda that was traded in. Worth it for TLID.
Oh my goodness, look at that. They were living in the opposing jungle. TLID was not afraid at all against BTR. And like the draft, man, you gotta, realize, you gotta talk about it.
Agreed.
Look at the zone that Team Liquid ID has, the prio that they have into the neutral objectives that they're able to control. I mean, Aran is just diving in the backline, so far away, almost in the base of Bigetron Alpha, just separated on that concrete wall. And it's, of course, when you talk about the neutral objective takes, the Alpha will almost always have prio compared to the Nolan. The Nolan needs setup. The Nolan needs for his teammates to just caress him, just to help him open up the maps. But now, Circling Eagle.
A flicker out from Witty to react to the Circling Eagle.
Good engage, good reaction coming in from Witty the Wise. Second team all MPL Indonesia so far. Now we're on Shiki versus Eman. This used to be a winning lane for Harith, but you know, people just flip the script right now, and Eman, you can see that right away, that Robe already bought for the first item.
Yeah, and the QC.
Yeah, that's true. And no lane is a winning lane when you're up against Eman. You know, you have to work for it, you have to sweat to get that lane winning. But so far, Aaron Shiki is able to control himself from the Harith. Yesterday, a lot of scrutiny upon him because of his overextension.
Look at Aran.
The Harith. But yeah, Aran is just bonking Super Ken.
It might be a solo kill. Super Ken able to escape just barely. But look at the red tree. He was already forced to use it up. And Blue can't even match this. Well, now with Moreno, they should be able to Raging Sandstorm already. Now with the pickup, Aran has a Vengeance. This should not be a kill, especially with Yehezkiel backing them up. Another smackdown with the Lantern Flare. Now with the Crimson Beacon, they're going all in for this. Vengeance finally used up. Super Ken walking forward. Oh my goodness. He lost so much HP. Fabian might be going for the dive. Has his Spear of Alpha. Will not decide to commit onto it. He actually doesn't have the Spear of Alpha, so that's why.
Crimson Beacon, Raging Sandstorm, Fracture, Lantern Flare, all that just to let Fabian get the turtle for free. Look at the prio a Team Liquid ID has, courtesy of Aran, and Super Luke looks to dive to Iron Chicky.
There's a bit of damage now. Holy Healing is up. Super Luke gonna be caught very, very low. Holy Baptism as well. Super Luke very low still. Has a bit of that.
Oh, Emon! Oh my God!
Real world manipulation though from Yehezkiel. We'll trade it back. Only Witty for Eman. Again, a value trade for TLID.
Oh, they're trading blows, but the punches from the cavalry is just much stronger. They're getting engaged on once again, Fabian.
A full dive into the mid lane. Fabian will not be able to dish out enough damage, or won't be able to soak in that damage.
Yeah, and Aran is just working on the turret bottom side. And Eman, he wanted to go for a Hail Mary play, I suppose, because there were so many pins coming in from Team Liquid ID. But there he went, looking to get the kill towards the Natan, rather towards Witty and Aran again.
Well, I guess it's the weakness of the Hilda, right? You can just get Lantern flared constantly, but look at that damage still, though. Hilda, ridiculous. Up top, it's the Zaman Force. Still a kill over to BTR, but the control remains in TLID's hands. Zaman will clear out the wave. There will not be a turret take.
I feel like Aran will be very proud if he dies 10 times, unless, as long as Team Liquid ID is able to get a cross-map trade, either just shoving the wave top side, or maybe get a turtle for themselves, because Aran is just going to be a pesky menace to just annoy the players of Bigetron Alpha.
Oh, Fabian already with the Spear of Alpha.
Before the neutral objective even begins, but the cooldown is slow, so they gotta wait for this one to be able to use it once again, especially towards Super Ken. And now Fabian, so far 2 out of 2, can he make it 3?
I think he should be able to do so. Circling Ego defensively already from Key. Aran will go for the chase. Super Ken looking for an angle of attack, but he will not be able to find it. Not against TLID with the control. Super Ken with a fracture to escape. Eman helping to peel from him. Aaron Shiki already with the Zaman Force. Fabian now. Spear of Alpha back up. The real Wimple blade to the back line with that. Oh, Eman! Entropy forward. Super Luke finding them in the back. Moreno with the Crimson Beacon now bringing them back, but there's no one there to follow it up. Moreno caught in the bad spot. Aran with Pulver of Madness will be able to get that kill. BTR trading 1 for 1. Moreno for Witty again. Value for TLID.
That's a full tank Hilda, by the way. No physical item whatsoever, and Fabian just no, it's actually Super Ken, I believe.
Yeah, he got
that
it.
one. Now Run. He's not stopping.
He's just bonking the players of Bigetron Alpha. Look at him. I know that maybe Aran, or rather the Hilda, doesn't really have an escape mechanism, or rather mobility, but the mobility is in the speed and the way he can pack a lot of damage. Look at that!
That is not it. He's just handing the kill out towards Aran. That is not it at all. Meanwhile, Aran is gonna go for Eman.
Is that a bounty reset? Now all in onto Aran. He will lose his life. There's gonna be some kills there. Super Luke now popping in the healing. He doesn't have the Raging Sandstorm. Fabian will just slice him to bits.
Another bad trade coming in. Aaron Chicky in the mid lane though. Oh man, the tempo right now is definitely TLID.
Aaron Chicky?
Oh, the burst Super Cannon Moreno.
No, you don't do that. Aaron Chicky was overextended in the mid lane, and again, that overextension, the aggressive moves coming in from Aaron Chicky costed him his life. That was not what you want from Aaron Chicky. And he was able to get bursted down with Super Ken. Super Ken is nearby the neighborhood, 5-1-2, and Nolan at least is able to get the golds into his pocket. But then again, if we talk about fighting into the neutral objectives, I think Team Liquid ID will still have the upper hand. But again, if you take a look at the gold lead, it's not even that far. So Bigetron Alpha, at least late game, they're able to bank on it.
Fabian, Spear of Alpha, can Super Ken escape? He runs away, but Witty shuts him down. The bounty to the roamer. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, a run. Trying to fend for that tier 2. No Super Ken means TLID will surely be able to claim the Lord.
And that mid turret will be paid off. Once the load is taken by Fabian, they're going to be able to use this one to be able to siege down the mid turrets that BTR has. No retribution whatsoever, and Fabian's going to take that one. No contest whatsoever. Rondo.
Crimson Beacon already. Moreno still has a sprint. Will move into the mid lane. Fabian will steal away the purple buff now to the Super Luke. And Eman pressured by Witty together with Aaron Shiki on that Harith.
It's free real estate now, of course. Lord taken away for free, and so far Team Liquid ID able to get perfect neutral objectives. And this is what their composition, curtails the players of Bigetron Alpha, right? It tails you to just zone out the players of Bigetron Alpha, and then you have prio on the objectives. You have so much control. The side lanes now being pushed upon. Aran just again being that punching bag, but it doesn't matter. He loves it.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, he's actually using Vengeance right now. Usually he goes for Vitalize.
Yeah.
Even at this point, you might want to go for a sprint. Again, this kind of composition, but his style, man, he's just sandbagging all the damage away from BTR.
Wow. Yeah. I feel like the Vengeance is taken away by him. I feel like he chooses the Vengeance because he knows he'll be mostly in the front line, and the fact that Bigetron Alpha, they have a lot of burst damage means that he can tank them up, right? Aman with a ton as well. So I feel like that the Vengeance will pay him the dues that he needs. And so far, Bigetron Alpha, they're trying to look for, I don't know, a single pick-off, I feel like, to get the momentum going. But Team Liquid ID, it's all about them in the mid-game. But we know the Natan will be such a menace. It will really, really be hard to siege against the Natan. Talking about sieges, I feel like Team Liquid ID, their siege is not the best. It's very hard for them to traverse around the turrets. They don't really have a machine gun to take down the turret. So I think Bigetron Alpha can bank on that. Just defend and, you know, wait for a man to scale and wait for a man to make that big blow towards Team Liquid ID.
Yeah, we said this over and over again. Natan on these playoffs. Chatera used it. You know, probably the best against Onyx, but right now,
Holy Baptism. Key with a Strictly Eagle. Now Raging Sandstorm into the back line. Now Moreno jumping forward as well. Aaron Cheeky popping his bomb force. Now the real one will play Chin. It's asking for the Spear of Alpha. This placing super to take him down. Moreno with the guiding win, escaping. Only burning the red tree and the flicker from Yehezkiel. TLID on a chase. Now it's Iran chasing Super Kendras. Another guiding win. Big resources burned out. Aaron Cheeky with a Holy Crystal buy in the 11th minute of the game. They will be able to get the tier 2 with Super Luke's death.
Now the biggest threat towards the back line of TLID is gone. Looks like they're not going to go for any inhibitor turret from Bigetron Alpha. They want to play it slow and probably get the next Lord when it comes out 30 seconds towards the next objective.
Well, they can't go for the tier 3 so far, and for Team Liquid ID, it's just about, you know, counter-engaging when Bigetron Alpha does pull the trigger, because they have a lot of tools to do just that. But again, who jumps into the backline, right? You talked about how Super Luke can do that, but I feel like the main man for the job is going to be Super Luke with a fracture. Just jumps in and out, goes in and out, just looks to get the burst towards the backline of Team Liquid ID, but then again, Aronshiki has the shielding, and then you have Witty just covering him with the heals and the anti-slow, so that will be a problem for Super Ken.
Oh, Fabian caught off position, forced to use the Spear of Alpha defensively, but Shepin, I heard your reaction earlier. Was it the Blade Armor that you were reacting to?
It's a magic damage dealer, by the way.
Blade Armor. Purchased right there to give that extra kind of damage as well, to just chunk down when the damage does come to him, but oh, Lord take here.
Super Ken zoned away completely right now. There's no angle of attack. Real Worm Blazing catches all of them in the back line. Defensive Raging Sandstorm, the time kite back. Moreno pops in the Crimson Beacon as Aaron Shiki. Witty with the Witty. Holy Baptism. Now it's going to be a Ron. Top very low, still able to survive. Now the back line. Aaron Shiki goes into Fabian with the Spear of Alpha. Rick hiding away in the tier 2. Fabian is unkillable now with a Winter Crown as well. Super Ken running for his life. Iman has been taken. Now deja vu to game number 1, but this time it should be 5. 4 members taken out. Yehezkiel go for the chase on the Super Cat. Flicker, killing spree. Yehezkiel has wiped BTR out with TLID.
They're addicted to the rush. The dopamine's coming in from the murders towards the red robots. And now no one is on the base. Key, 3 seconds, Moreno.
Key, can he do this? There's a big cannon
No way.
wave. There's the Holy Baptism. TLID match point. 2-0 start to the Cavalry.
It happened before. Now the biggest question. 0% win rate on towards game number 3 for TLID. This is going to be the change. This is going to be the adjustment from the young bloods, from the rookies that took over Indonesia. This is the team